Hi, it's Tim Beyers, and I'm wearing my Batman shirt because Time Warner is apparently hiring Ben Affleck to play Batman in its next big DC entertainment film. So what should you do with this? Why should you care as an investor? Well, I think there's three reasons. First is Batman is a huge brand. We all know that. When you think about billion-dollar superhero brands, you think of Batman and Superman. Second reason is this is a big film. It comes in 2015, July of 2015. Man of Steel was a success, but this is the second film, and DC and Warner are trying to build an entire cinematic universe in the same way that Walt Disney is, allowing Marvel to build its own cinematic universe. If this film goes well, it introduces Batman into that universe, and it gets us closer to Justice League. So it's a big film. Third reason is, on a business level, Time Warner and Legendary Pictures are no longer doing business. Legendary has signed a deal with Comcast and Universal. So now Legendary will bring some of its its talent and its money to Comcast to help create all kinds of edgy and nerdy films. Meanwhile, Warner has to carry the burden for its DC Entertainment properties. That's a good thing and a bad thing. Just like, before Disney bought Marvel, there was a real risk with Marvel Studios. When you're carrying all the burden, you get all the profit if you succeed, but you suffer all the losses if you fail. That's what we've got at Warner now. So another reason this is a big film. So now what? What do you do with this? Well, I think there's so much skepticism that you're going to be tempted to maybe avoid Time Warner stock for a while. I wouldn't do that. I'd remember two things. First of all, we don't know anything about this film yet. The only thing we've heard so far is from director Zack Snyder at San Diego Comic-Con. He had actor Harry Lennox read some snippets from a famous 1980s comic book series by Frank Miller called The Dark Knight Returns, in which Batman and Superman end up fighting. They end up in conflict. We don't know that this film is going to be like that. We just know that it's going to be a film that stars both characters. We have no idea what the story is. We also don't have any indication that Snyder is going to borrow from anything that Chris Nolan left for him from the Batman films. He's kind of just going to pull from the universe the way he wants to. So if you're an investor, the thing you want to be doing is watching the con circuit. New York Comic Con comes in October. That's where we'll start to get the first indications of what this film could be and what Snyder's vision might be, and how Ben Affleck, who himself is a comic book fan, who has played comic book characters like Daredevil for Marvel, what their visions are. The reason there's so much skepticism is principally because of Daredevil. That was a bad film. It was more than 10 years ago. I think that's long in the past. Skeptics will never forget it. Frankly, I'll never forget it. It's kind of burned in my memory as a bad film. But still, I think it's too early to judge Affleck in this role or in the film overall. Warner has a lot of properties. There's a lot it can do with DC. I like the moves it's been making so far. On this one, I'm willing to suspend disbelief. But I want to know what you think, so please weigh in using the comments box below. And thanks for watching. I'm Tim Beyers of Motley Fool Rule Breakers and Motley Fool Supernova. Fool on!